What's going up? What's going down? It's the man who don't mess around. It is the werewolf himself, Mr. Bad. Or so some of them like to call me. People go, Wolf, why do you call it? Why are you the bad wolf? Should be the good wolf. Well, depends on who you ask. Remember, everything is either perspective or perception. So depending on who you ask, I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouth. But to the people who love me, well, obviously I'm the good wolf. All right. So what is this particular video about? Now, that is a good question. It is about getting out of jury duty. All right. Now, before we go on, this is all education and entertainment purposes only. I'm not condoning you using any excuses to get out of jury duty, but we're going to cover a couple things and methods, techniques, and things. This is for education, informational purposes only. You are grown, you are responsible for your own thing. And if you are, in fact, a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, then you have a civil situs owned by the city, situs, duty to perform. So you are in charge of you, and all responsibilities, liabilities, and obligations are on you. We take none here for none of the information presented, talked about in theories. Website, blacksite32.com. You should go there, especially if this is your first time. If you haven't been there in a while, go again. Look at all the stuff on there. There's lots of goodies. All right. So let's take a look at what we got going here on here. And then I will ad-lib some of my own thoughts into these things. Here we go. All right. So let's check out here by Soapboxy. Let me in. Put me in, coach. Okay. Click. All right. So, common effective jury duty reasons. Extreme financial hardship. My employer won't pay me for time spent on the jury duty, and my family cannot afford to lose that income. Full-time student. You know what? Instead of listening to my drab voice, let's just let's have my lady here. See if I can get her to do the maybe I can't. Maybe it won't work on this page. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
One, extreme financial hardship. My employer won't pay me for time spent on jury duty, and my family cannot afford to lose that income. 2, full-time student status. I attend an accredited college or university, and participating in jury duty would make me miss a significant number of classes. Missing classes will prevent me from graduating. 3, surgery/medical reasons. I'm recovering from back surgery, and I cannot sit for extended periods of time. Bring a doctor's note to support your claims. 4, being elderly. I am over the maximum age of participation for jury service in this state. The maximum age is typically 70 years old, but it varies by state. 5, being too opinionated. I have strong opinions and beliefs that will prevent me from being a fair juror. I always side with the police, or I always side against the police on criminal matters. 6, mental/emotional instability. My mother recently passed away, and I am having a difficult time dealing with it. I am seeing a counselor 2 times a week just to get by. 7, relation to case/conflict of interest. My son works closely with the defendant in this case. I hear stories about the defendant all the time. He sounds like a great kid, and I could never do anything that might negatively affect his future. 8. Line of work. I work as a contractor with the local police department, and most of my friends are police officers. I do not feel that I could be an impartial juror.
Okay.
9. You already served. I already completed jury service within the last 2 years. Be prepared to explain when and where.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that
10.
one.
You're pregnant.
I don't think I could use that one either.
I am currently having a high-risk pregnancy, and as a result, I have a tight schedule of doctor's appointments that I cannot miss. 11. You're breastfeeding.
That one doesn't work for me either.
My child is currently breastfeeding, and I need to be able to feed him for every few hours. 12. Childcare. I am the sole provider of childcare for my niece. My sister is not able to watch the child and cannot afford childcare. We also have no other friends or family in the area who can watch the child. 13. You're a small business owner. I own a small business that provides the only source of income for my family. If I can't open my business during the day, my family will suffer significant financial hardship. 14. You recently moved. I recently moved into a neighboring county. I am no longer a resident of the county where the trial is taking place, and therefore I do not qualify to be a juror. 15. Put it off. No explanation necessary. You can usually put off jury service for up to 6 months, 2 or 3 times after being summoned. This option varies by state.
All right, all right. So we got a couple of options there. Some may or may not work for you, so figure out which one. Not that this is advice, this is just education and tools to use for certain scenarios. Maybe you've got something personal or private going on, and you need a legal option with good reasoning to prevent them from knowing what's going on personally in your life. And these are some tools. Now, other things that you could mention is that you have irritable bowel syndrome or explosive diarrhea, and you don't think that it'll be good for you to attend. I'm pretty sure most of them would agree. Another way that people have done the same or similar has been to inform them that they are in fact a national or a private sector, private state citizen, or that, and that you are not a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, or that you are a non-resident. You've renounced your 14th Amendment U.S. citizenship. You've renounced your standing status with the state through affidavits having been filed or notarized or sworn out with the judge or a judge, and you do not have legal capacity. Okay. Or maybe you're going through mental stress right now and you have not been making good decisions. You've been very indecisive, whatever, something along those lines. So let's see what else we can find.
Number 1 way to get out of jury duty: if you can't be fair, say so. If you believe that all insurance companies are pure evil and the facts of a specific case don't matter, a trial involving a claim of a bad faith insurance policy denial is not for you. If you believe someone arrested is automatically guilty and the evidence cannot change your mind, you have a bias that will not allow you to serve in a criminal case. Attorneys who see a potential ally will do and say almost anything to rehabilitate a prospective juror who says he or she can't be fair. Don't blindly agree with leading and rehabilitative questions if you honestly believe you aren't capable of rendering a fair verdict based on the evidence and nothing else. Number 2 way to get out of jury duty: you don't currently live in the county that issued the summons. This seems relatively simple. Surprisingly, however, summonses are regularly issued for out-of-county residents. People who live near county lines often move to a neighboring county. If your residence is outside of the area where you are being asked to serve, you're in luck. Number 3 way to get out of jury duty: financial, medial, or other extreme hardship. While every hardship excuse is considered on a case-by-case basis, judges understand the complexities of life and are generally sympathetic. If you are the sole provider for your family and won't be able to pay the rent if you are not at work, speak up.
Okay, so we covered that. Those be the rest of them, so we don't need to go through all of that. Let's check out these 11 here. Let's see what they got. Okay, hardship, yeah. Doctor, yep. School, yep. Date change, yep. Yep. Stubborn. A conviction in a criminal case requires a high standard. The prosecution has to prove it without a shadow of a doubt. Recently served. So showing off your intelligence and smartness and education, it will make you a least desirable person in the eyes of the attorney. Judges, lawyers, and police officers consider such people too aware of the case, so they don't see them as convincing jurors. Well, maybe this is one of the times where you want to tell them you're a sovereign citizen. Oh, man. Romantic relationships. Okay, that's that'll get you out. Oh, your opinion about the police. Though it's not advisable to lie in a courtroom, but if you are too pro or too anti-police, they will not want you. Okay, or you can say that you recently moved. All right. Interesting, interesting. Okay, and here, looks like they got a letter for jury duty excuse. Okay, so basically they're just covering what we talked about. All right, I don't think you guys need much more than that, so I'm not going to make a terribly long video. So once again, if the shoe fits, we're not saying to lie or to do anything. We're just providing educational information. If one of those things do suit your particular scenario, then you now know that you do not have to grin and bear it and go through it if you have a legitimate reason. So we're not saying use this illegitimately, but if you do have something private going on, and you don't want them to know, and you need a better sounding excuse than saying, oh, well, you know, whatever, something, I don't know, whatever, you got COVID or something, which I'm pretty sure they would. Well, now they would probably just say, yeah, we'll wear a mask. So they might, but maybe you're going through treatment, or maybe you've got long haul, and maybe you're embarrassed to tell them that. Okay, well, use a different excuse, or tell them that and see if that works too. So either way, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. You guys now are armed with more information. Use it wisely, accordingly, and to the best of your person. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, if you don't mind, before you go, you have a great day. Nobody told you, you've been told now. And hit that bell, like, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps you. It helps all of us. And you're doing your part. Thanks in advance. I'll talk to you guys later.